time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Washington Huskies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Wants to change this route. Leaves it with the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Still on his feet at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches. They find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Riggs. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Washington wants to go quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Darnold. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turn.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Dropping back, it's Riggs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's locked. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football, man.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Raiola. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. Just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on it.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Right back to the well. Running into the open space. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Back to pass, it's Riggs. Quickly complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the outside to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
But jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got it in the middle. It's Need. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Riggs. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's low.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And early on, this guy has flipped on the machine switch. Nobody did that better for the Buckeyes than J.K. Dobbins back in 19. Averaged over 6 yards a carry.
Yeah, and it's really nice to be at Ohio State University where you can hand the ball to tailback every year that can get you first downs like this. First down, first down, first down. You hand him the ball, and you know good things are going to happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. How did he find a hole in that secondary? He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the... Was not a good one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Riggs. Rush is on him. The short hand, it's Rayola. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Washington right back to the line. Lost a throw on first down. Unloads it left. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top, using the quick game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never complain.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Slips the tackle, and he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Riggs. It's picked off. That's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Torres. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Crosses to 40, and they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Fighting off the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Riggs. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle, it's Raiola. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hit.
Touchdown, Washington! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This guy is having a truly special day, calling to mind the afternoon that Trace Sermon or Eddie George had, putting up huge numbers.
I mean, that's incredible. Just when you play and you put on that uniform and you know the guys that wore it before you and wore it so well, and you get your name mentioned in the...
Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays. And
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Riggs. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Lost to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's locked. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.